night for a very almost first time. Yeah, crazy. They'll get to see my eyes, and I'll see everything not through the lenses of my glasses. All right. What's up, Emily? Alex? How we doing? What, Alex? Why what? Yes, it is a rare occurrence. It is not night. And so I'm not going to bed right after this. So that is why the glasses are not here. I left work early, Alex. I had some PTO to use. That is why. Phoenix, Merry after Christmas to you as well. Why are we on this early? Because I have a gift exchange to go to tonight, and I will not be able, and I most likely would not have been able to do the stream tonight had I not done it earlier. So that is why I'm doing it now. Yes, Phoenix, the glasses are off because, like I said, I'm not going to bed after this. That is the entire point of the glasses. Phoenix, whoa, presents. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be curious to see what we do since it's just a gift exchange. So we all got a name. We were all Secret Santa for each other, and so we'll see we'll see who got me. I know who I got. I had to actually trade who I got because I technically got the same guy I had last year, but I don't really know that guy that much. And I was like, please, someone trade with me who knows him better, and luckily someone did. So yeah, hopefully it should be a good time. I am excited. But how are we doing? What's up, everyone? Alex, well, exactly. At least by me not having him again, he'll get a better gift than probably what I would get him. Phoenix, you love Secret Santa for real? Yeah, it can be fun. Duh, why am I wearing a jacket inside? Because I'm cold. That is why. And I did not want to turn on my space heater because I would not be in my room enough. So the jacket will be fine. Kushal, what's up, buddy? Yo, odd time for me to come live, bro. I know, dude. I had to I'm getting the stream out of the way early because I will not be able to do it tonight at the normal time without potentially missing. So I'm not gonna miss. Alex notes self don't depend on Celsius. Yeah, Alex, I think you kind of knew that, but you just wanted to try it to see what would happen. Oscar, what's up? John, I look like Mr. Beast. All right. You're not the only one to think that, John, which is interesting to me. Days Gone is one of the greatest games ever made. Interesting. I have not played it. Why do you say it's one of the greatest games ever made, Des? Phoenix, you hate Texas, all right. Albin, hello. Joy, you have a non-copyright song to request. Jordan, sorry, bro. I'm not gonna take that chance, buddy. But maybe one day in the future. Don, do I think AI can possess consciousness? Not at its current level, but I have no clue what the future of AI holds. I'm not an expert in it at all, or by any means, so no clue. Hitachi Lenovo ThinkPad had that one long time ago. Nostalgic, it's a good machine though. Yeah, man, I've had this thing for at least 5 years, or going on 5 years. It's done very good for me, so very big fan. Phoenix, it's 86 degrees outside right now. That's crazy. Would not be a fan of that. Albin, I'm sorry, I don't know what language you're speaking, but hello. Kushal, how was Christmas? Kushal, Christmas was just kind of there. Nothing too exciting, nothing too crazy happened, which will take boring over drama filled any day. So yeah, that was about it. How was your Christmas if you celebrate Kushal? How has your holiday season been, buddy? Rich lady, nice balls. I know, right? You don't usually see white tennis balls anymore. Kind of a neat little thing. TJ, can you request a song that is not copyrighted? No, sir, I am not. Kitty, hello. Taryn, it's almost as if I knew you would be busy later. Thanks for the early live. I'm busy later too, Taryn, so I guess it just worked out that way. Kushal, you also say I do indeed look like Mr. Beast? That's crazy. All right. Okay, I guess. Oscar, what's my favorite TV show? Probably Total Drama, the Total Drama series. It's animated, but I grew up watching that. I think it is absolutely hilarious. Rich Lady, do I sell rackets? No. I work at a tennis retail store that sells rackets, but I personally do not sell them like on my own. Taryn, you were low-key stressing how you're gonna be able to make the live. It's all good, Taryn. We're here now. We're having a good time. Honest opinion on your new AI generated song on your page. Not right now, Elijah. That I cannot do it right now just because I'm on stream. I can listen to it after, and then if you make it to another stream, I can tell you what I thought. But I don't play any music on the stream just because I don't need my channel taken down or anything, and I'm not going to take the risk. So maybe if you come on back, we'll do it. Pasta? What? Here? Can I teach you English? I potentially could. I am not qualified to teach English in terms of like I do not have a degree to teach English, but potentially. Scholar and Cement, thank you. I appreciate it. Chant, respectfully, can we comment? I mean, I technically can't stop you, but I will leave that to your discretion. Baku, I do not know who that is, so no. Andrew, no more red glasses. Andrew, the glasses are not here because I don't have to go to bed right after this live stream. That is the only reason. They are over next to my bed where they usually stay during the day. But yeah, since I'm not going to bed right after this, no glasses. Taryn, you get to see my beautiful eyes. Today is your day. Well, there you go, Taryn. Double whammy. Don, you thought I might be an AI expert based on my jacket? What, because I'm wearing a bubble or puffer jacket? You thought I was an AI expert? That's crazy. Bill, it's not leather, but I appreciate the compliment about the jacket. Scholar, thank you for the compliment. Do I need video editing service? I do not. I'm good, my man. I do that. Tony, what's up, buddy? Merry Christmas, Tony. I saw you left that comment. hadn't had a chance to respond to it yet. Merry Christmas, Tony. Well, Merry late Christmas, but yeah, that. Luke, hope you have a beautiful day, man. I hope you do too, Luke. Thank you. Gorilla, what's up? Shivana? Shivanod? I'm sorry I said it wrong, but hello. Nightmare, you can't take me seriously without the glasses. I know, right? It's just my actual face. It's crazy. Antonio, hi, my friend. Hello. Phoenix, you're gonna head out so you can go to the store and hang out with your dad. Have a great day. Have a great day, Phoenix. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Tony, I need to get out of the room and start making content out there. Tennis courts, work, McDonald's. It doesn't matter. Do it. We'll get there, Tony. Don't worry. We have to have home base somewhere. Jarrett, how am I? I'm doing good, man, overall. So we're live. I'm live earlier than what I normally would be, just because I got stuff to do tonight, and I made a commitment to myself to go live here on YouTube for at least half an hour every single day for the rest of 2025, and I'm gonna stick to it. So hey, that's what we're doing. How are you doing? Ozon, how in the world is Brody Live this early? I know, Ozon, it's crazy. And Ozon, if you hadn't noticed too, you can actually see my eyes this time. It's crazy. Madi, hello. Jay, nice to see you, man. How's the day been? Day's been okay, I guess. Nothing extremely exciting going on. I do, until later tonight, I have a gift exchange with some friends to go to, so that'll be fun. But besides that, I don't know, man. Not much else going on. Madi, I don't know what that means, so no. Gorilla, you think I should watch Stranger Things? Probably not. I haven't seen it, so I'm probably going to I don't think I'm going to commit the time to Stranger Things. See, all right. Ranjan, where am I from? I'm from the U.S., Ranjan. Where are you from? Antonio, do Americans like Europeans anymore? I would assume they do. I don't know. I can't speak for all of America, but I would assume they do. Don't call your name just once. Why? Vikash, what's up? Oscar, what are my top 5 favorite male singers? Top 5? These will be in no particular order, but one of them is Barry Gibb. One is David Phelps. One is Christian Borle. Another is Frankie Valli. And the final one, just for 5, let's go with Bruno Mars. Yeah, I like that list. I got others that I really do like, but let's go with that top 5 for right now. Taryn, you did make it safely to Springfield, not the ass, so now you feel a little closer to me. Well, there we go, Taryn. You are technically a little closer to me. Doc, hey man, how you doing? I'm doing a-okay. Doc, how are you? Jeremiah, am I married? No, I am not. I am single as can be. Doc, sup man? How am I today? We're just kind of here. We're just kind of here, man. Nothing too crazy. Not doing extremely the greatest. Not doing extremely worst. We're just kind of in that weird middle ground. So yeah, that's where we're at, bro. Taryn, where are the other glasses? Are you talking about the red ones, Taryn, or are you talking about my normal ones? Because my normal ones are right here next to me, but I can still read chat without them. Charles, Yeah, you can recommend them. That's fine. Antonio, I don't know who that is, but that's crazy. Dendario, greetings from Russia. It is 12:08 in the morning your place. That's crazy. Thanks for being here from Russia. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Anna, hello. Lol, no, you cannot spam in chat. What's up, Doc? What's up, man? What did I get for Christmas? Doc, I didn't necessarily get too much. I got a new cologne because I've never had cologne before, and I wanted to try it, so I got that. I got floor mats for my car because I recently got a new car, and just a few other like small things. So, not too bad. Nothing too crazy. Johnson, you played Tennis Underwater. It was very easy. Interesting. Okay. Agni, hello. Brittany, hello. What's up? Brittany, we're all just kind of like, you know, we're here. Not much else going on. That's about it. How are you doing? Brittany, doing good. Nice. Leonida, Mr. Beast 3.0, greetings from Moscow. All right, I guess apparently my celebrity lookalike is Mr. Beast. All right, I guess I'll take it. Greetings from Moscow. Thank you for being here from Moscow. I appreciate it. MD 50-5 lives on. Bro, that's crazy. You're always here, man. Harlan, so want to get into content creation? I mean, I'd say I'm in there already. Pause. Okay. Agni, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Johnson, why not? You don't know it. You don't understand my question. Lobster man, no glasses today. I am not going to bed directly after this, Lobster, so I don't need to wear the glasses. Leo, you were waiting to hear Katy Perry and Shakira. Yeah, they ain't hearing that from me. Rochelle, you like the jacket? Thank you, I appreciate it. Lainey, hello, how are you? Merry Christmas from the UK. Hope you're well. Can't wait for the new ProStep V15 sub. The sneak peeks looks gorgeous. Kiran, I am excited for the colorway too. I think it looks so much better than the V14. So, I'm excited. Dark Heart, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Locke, I don't read YouTube chats. I'm reading those right now. What are you talking about? Taryn, can I go live this time tomorrow too? You're also busy tomorrow night. Taryn, that I cannot do because tomorrow I will not be able to get out of work early. So, unfortunately, no. Tomorrow I will most likely be back at my normally scheduled time. Cook, today's not a good day. Parkinson's sucks. Hope everyone's doing well. Well, man, I hope your day gets better, and I hope that everything goes well for you, even though you may be struggling right now. Colin, rent or own? I personally am completely okay with renting. I don't want to own a house right now, just because I don't want to have to take care and maintain a house. I think for me it would be much easier to maintain an apartment and rent it when then the apartment complex has to take care of almost everything. That's my opinion though, which is not financial advice because I'm not a financial expert. So funny. Do I play Geometry Dash? I have before, but I do not now. Miss Jara, well, hello, bro. How was your day? Your day has been okay? Miss Jara, my day has just been okay, too. Nothing too big going on. We're just here. We're having a good time. And that's about it. We're questioning some things, but we'll get through it. We'll figure it out. Shingy, hi man, how's it going? It's going pretty good, man. How have you been? You haven't been on You haven't been on here in a while. What's going on, buddy? There's the Stray Kids reference. All right. I answered that. Maria, in what country was I born? The U.S., Maria. Why do you ask? Oh, Myra. My mistake. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Azan, you can guess with a high degree of certainty that I have Northern Irish lineage. And why is that, Ozan? What is giving you that assumption? List, what's up? How we doing? Bear? It's not that hard, bro. What are you talking about? Johnny, you're sick? Can anyone see what's happening with you? I'm not sick. But no, we're good. Bear, but real talk, relying on those for repairs is not the best thing. It's not the best thing, but I just don't care to do it. And so I would just much rather rent and not have to worry about all the expenses of it too. Johnson, I did not play tennis underwater. Someone else said they did. Ozan's just going off the story from a few days ago. Going off the story from a few days ago that I told you about someone else, because I am not from Ireland, and my family, as far as I know, is not. But I have no clue, dude. I was telling you about the Irishman that my friend is marrying. That's the story I was telling you about. Mike. Oh, wait, no. Marls. What's going on? Just got here. Well, Marls, typically what we do here is I'm here to answer any tennis gear related question that may come up. This can usually be about tennis rackets, shoes, strings, anything like that. But sometimes people just don't want to talk about tennis, and I get that. So then we all just kind of like hang out, have fun, talk about whatever, man. That's kind of what we're doing right now, just talking about whatever. So yeah, if you'd love to stay, we'd love to have you. If you don't feel like staying, I completely get it. You might be busy, and if you decide to swipe away, I hope you have a great rest of your day, man. I really do. Mike, your 10-year-old son just got a new racket and you want to get it restrung. What would I recommend? You've been going with multi-filament at around 48 pounds. I would probably, Mike, if your kid has never had a problem with multi-filament at 48 pounds, then I would probably just stick with that. Multi-filament for a 10-year-old is a great type of string to go with, just because it's easier on the arm and helps give them a little bit more power. 48 pounds can be quite low, but depending upon the racket that it's in, it can work out just fine. But if your kid's never had a problem or with control or with anything like that, I think 48 pounds should be good to go, buddy. Hopefully that helps. If you got any more questions, by all means, let me know. See, Mars, you look like a nice guy. You're gonna stay here for a while. All right, I appreciate it, bro. I'll take the compliment. Originally, do I lift weights? Yes, sometimes. I'm working on getting back into the gym more and more. So, yes. Chingdu, all okay, man? Stuck with work lately? Yeah, I'm kind of in a very similar boat. got a lot of work to do with the year almost ending, so just gotta get through. Just gotta get through, bro. Johnson, would I play tennis underwater? It's fun. I mean, it sounds interesting. I don't know how the physics of that works, but it sounds interesting to do. Pratyush, hey buddy, viewer from India. Well, thank you for viewing all the way from India. I appreciate it. That's awesome, bud. Thanks for being here. Specialist, where am I from? I'm from the U.S. Specialist. Where are you from? Golnar? I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. Hi, are you? You're new here? I'm doing pretty okay, man. How are you doing? Welcome. You're from Iran? You're from Iran? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Let's see, where to go? Yeah, John, probably go to the emergency room or the doctor. Get that looked at. Alan, you only talk about tennis, bro? Typically, that's what the channel's kind of for. But if we don't want to talk about tennis, especially here in the lives, then we'll just talk about whatever. For the most part, yeah. That's about it. Going over what this is. Shira? Hold on, I gotta see if I got that. I have to see if I got that Hiragana right. I did not. Darn it. What was her name? She. Nope. I feel like it's R or something. No. I don't know. I forgot. I've forgotten off the top of my head what the hiragana is, but Ohio to you as well, Shira. I'm sorry, I don't. What is that? I'm sorry, I don't know what the hiragana is, but Ohio. Max, separate. How's your day going? You're from Malawi? Malawi? Well, Max, thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. Ansh, I am not a millennial, no. Max said hello again. Very nice. Soccer, hello from North Korea. Cool. Log. Nice to see you, sir. In this time, your eyes belong to Ireland, Scotland, Iceland, but not the U.S. My eyes belong to different countries, not the U.S. Why do you say that, Log? What's the reasoning behind that one? Golnar, yes, I'm saying it. Yes, I'm saying it right. By the way, you're female. Nice. That's cool, Golnar. Johnson, underwater tennis is a fast game. It's faster than normal. Interesting. Kieran, I don't know what that is, so I have no idea what you're talking about. John, well, that's not a good thing to happen. Golnar, yes, it's Golnar. Perfect. Thank you for the correct pronunciation. I appreciate it. I've never been to a tennis match and you don't ever plan on to anyone. That's okay, dude. People don't like tennis, and I get that. Some people do. I get that too. Golnar, it's a female name. Cool. I'm not fighting you on that, Golnar. I don't care. I'm just happy you're here and that I was able to pronounce it right. Ritually, do I like Boris Becker? I think Boris Becker is cool. I've never actually watched Boris Becker play, but I know he did a lot for the sport. Like, he was a really big icon, so not too, nothing too crazy. But I never really like studied Boris. Am I unknown? I would say I am quite unknown, personally. Golnar, may I'll see you in your channel. Well, thank you, Golnar. I appreciate it. Cool cat. Well, you're half right. It's a no. You hate. What's up? Welcome back. Ozon. If not Northern Irish, then you're gonna say two random country flags that I have no idea where they are. All right, Ozon. John, are you a legend for being banned in almost every state? Is that the legend of you? Johnson, why you have watched more on the Dolphins and for this. Okay. Golnar, okay, you're going. So bye for now. Take care. Golnar, you take care as well. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Sadia, please reply to you. What do you mean by reply, Sadia? Ozon, bro, Sweden and Iceland. Yeah, I would have never got that Ozon. Like, I would have never got those. Lol, my genes came from different European countries. Mom and dad might be from there. That's why eyes are different. It's your research only. Interesting. I know my parents were not from. They were from the U.S. Both of them were. I know nothing else from beyond that. Like, I'm pretty sure my grandparents were both from the U.S. too, but I don't know. I have not gone through the lineage of my family personally. Originally, he won Wimbledon at 17. Well, congrats, Boris. Quite the accomplishment. Anastasia, what's up? How are you? So how do you like me? Okay. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Amelia, if that was true, why are you here? That kinda goes against what you just said. You care to try again? Let's fail. What is the stream about? So let's fail. Basically, what this stream is about is I'm mainly here to help answer any tennis gear related question that may come up, whether it be about tennis rackets, shoes, strings, anything like that. That's kind of my little area of expertise. However, when we are not doing that, we are just, talking about whatever, kind of seeing whatever's going on. That's about it. Not much else. We'll be here until 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, maybe 6:30, but then we'll head on out of here. So we got in about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we'll just be here talking. Johnson, your first time you play against You play against SpongeBob, all right. Ricky, what do you want to mean, but you just can't? I don't even know what that means. Wait, your cat's too your breath, but you love him. All right, cool. Yeah, tennis. Why are people talking about Christianity and not trying to troll? Just really wondering. Let's fail. I don't know. People just be commenting weird, random things. Like I said, when we're not talking about tennis, we can sometimes talk about whatever. But a lot of the times, people asking about like religion or anything like that, I think they're just trolling. So it just comes with the territory of being online, and that is just what I am chalking it up to. In all honesty. Ricky, you think for some reason you think tennis players are lame, but you don't know any of them? Thoughts? I would say judging based off before you know anything about people that play a sport. I don't see how that helps you at all, but you do you, bro. And Pre, can you play tennis on your broken racket that has no handle? Probably not very well, but is in the realm of possibility. Gavin, I saw you. How are you? I'm the guy who asked what's the worst punishment you ever had. Yeah, Gavin. I'm doing pretty okay. Not much. Not much else. How are you? How are you doing, Gavin? And then why am I wearing an outdoor jacket rather than a sweatshirt? This is just what I wore earlier today. So this is what I had on, and this is just what I decided to put back on. Not much else. Log Boris Becker, once a great player, but later got broke and been arrested for defaulter? What was defaulter? Rob, man's got the ThinkPad. Is this work for me? Rob, this is not. This is something I do here on the side. I just had this ThinkPad for about 5 years. I got this when I went to college, and then I've had it ever since, and it's still going. So I'm going to use it until this thing dies. Snowy Man, welcome back. Do the shadows of your present aspirations avoid you? Do you feel the mental fog settle in places that life used to reside? What dark valleys must we map before we find peace? Seek light. Interesting, Snowy Man. Where's this one coming from today? I was on Yobra. You actually bought some racket covers to protect the ESO with the netiquette mains, even though it's in your bag, extra protection. That's fair. Like Ozone, I think that's completely justified, especially if you're going to keep using the natural gut. How's it been playing for you? Have you only hit with it the one time since you put it back in, or have you played with it more? And Pre, would I get a pet camel? Probably not. I don't think I would be able to take care of a camel properly. Johnson, we can go down to Bikini Bottom and then just play tennis with SpongeBob and Patrick. Do we get to ride in the paddy wagon? Is that how we're getting there, or are we taking the invisible boatmobile, bro? Which one we taking? And Pretty, you said hello, nice. Recently, yeah, he had a baby with his nanny and stuff. You believe he's also dicked out? Well, now he was great back in the day. Okay. Man, Pre, do I use the red button in the middle of the ThinkPad? Not often, but every so often I will, just to like mess around with it. Rob, dang, you got the ThinkPad in its absolute prime. You've only seen it in corporate companies and tech who are 40 years old. They love them. Well, all right then. That's crazy. Cam, what's up? Some of the longest tennis game you've played was 52 hours straight. It was a crazy game. Why did you play for 52 hours straight, dude? That's insane. That was on only twice? Gotcha. Cam, no, you cannot. Rob, do I play golf? No, I do not play golf. I apparently golfed when I was much younger, but I don't remember any of that. And golf is, I honestly find golf quite boring. Like, it's just boring to me, honestly. Some of the things you don't play again until January 2nd. And it sounds like you might as well just keep the rackets in your house, Ozone, and then just leave them be for a bit. As long as they're not in a place where there's extreme cold or extreme hot, I don't think you'll have a problem if you're not playing again until January 2nd. Rob, I look like a hybrid of the top 15 PGA players. That's crazy. Jared, not the paddy wagon. That's a knee slapper. It is, Jared. The paddy wagon reference, great reference. Pre said hello again. Cam, it's not a button. Oh. Frog, am I in a ship? No, I am in my room. Bodie, almost my name. You want to play a game? Why do you want to play a game, bruh? What's up? Cam, you kind of want a ThinkPad? I mean, I have had great success and great luck with my ThinkPad, so I'm a fan personally. I also make sure to get the computers that have the keypad on the side. I'm not the biggest fan of computers without it, but that's just my own personal preference. Blake, New York tennis. You got a tennis game on your phone. You like tennis? So you've been playing tennis a lot. How did tennis game today? You had a tennis game today, Blake? Nice. Marls, hey, hello. Zayden, what's up? Manpreet, would I rather be stuck in the middle of a ranch ocean or a spaghetti ocean? Neither. Both of those sound disgusting to be in. Marls, you like golf, but you play chess as well. It's probably just you. I like chess. Chess is quite fun. Tearing your back, nice. Crazy, hello. What's up? How we doing? Johnson, you feel like I'm not taking you seriously? What's a paddy mobile? Are you serious? You had good intentions? Bro. Johnson. The paddy wagon and the invisible boatmobile are all cars that SpongeBob and Patrick can potentially use to come get us. I'm not making fun of you, dude. I'm just saying. SpongeBob drives the paddy wagon. Him and Patrick can come get us in that. Then we don't have to drive there. Well, Willen, hello? Manpreet, is tennis the one with the birdies or the one? It's the one with the tennis balls, Manpreet, not the birdie. Doctor, hello, you are Sarab? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly. Please correct me in the comments. Doctor from IMS, Delhi in India, seen all the videos. Thank you, I appreciate it. Some hybrid of the top 15 PGA players is crazy. I know, dude. Jared, what'll be ketchup or mustard? Jared, you get it. You get me, Jared. Rob throwing you a like for actually reading and replying to questions. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. Kidding, nice room. Appreciate it. Bodie, a game of Guess the Country. Probably not, buddy. I'm not going. I am not well versed in the countries. Samume? Have I ever intentionally aimed a tennis ball at my opponent? I've probably done it at least once. I think every tennis player has, but I've probably done it at least once. I just can't remember if I have or when I did. Ozone. So basically, he's a standard pro golfer look. Apparently Ozone. Apparently, I have the standard pro golfer look. And I look like Mr. Beast. That is what people have been saying at least today. So, all right. Manpreet, you accidentally burned your homework with a candle because you threw water on it to turn the candle off. Oh no. We love sing for you. Nah. Stop saying neither to your question, pretty please. Sorry, bud. Those are both disgusting. Rob, we can give him a tour spot on PJ based on looks and jargon alone. I'd have to learn golf jargon, but potentially, I guess. Joe, good evening from the island of Puerto Rico. What's the subject matter? Joe, thanks for being here from Puerto Rico. I appreciate it. That's awesome that you're here. But typically, what we talk about here is usually tennis. It's typically about tennis gear. So think of tennis rackets, shoes, strings, stuff like that. That's my little area of expertise. However, here in the live stream, when we're not talking about tennis, because not everyone wants to talk about that, and I get that, I can appreciate it. We just kind of talk about whatever, man. So that's about it. Those are the topics we'll be talking about today. Can I sing what? Can I sing a song, SpongeBob movie with Ice Spice? I don't know what that is, so no. Rob, who has any opponent? Half of the people have. Crazy. Ow. Bill, I don't know who that is, so I don't know. But you're a hibernation. Twice since Honor Specials, you've been a long time viewer, about 5 minutes. All right. Cool. Waivers, hello. Rob can't return. What? So about Merry Christmas, bro. Merry Christmas to you, bro. Mr. Least. Wow. Rob, sir, you have officially launched your PGA Pro Tour. We need to get you swinging tennis rackets underhand. No, please don't make me do that. I need to get my form correct for tennis, not this. Let's see. Milo was the topic. I think you were here when I answered that, Milo, but typically tennis, when we're not talking about tennis, floor's kind of open. Excuse me. Sadia, I replied to you earlier. What's up? And Preach, should you play tennis barefoot? No, that sounds like a bad idea. There's the Stray Kids reference again. All right. Dolan, what's up? Johnson, maybe you're not interested. That's sad. If we play tennis underwater, Johnson, we play tennis underwater. That's all I'm saying. Say hello. Jared, how long have I been streaming so far? Did you miss a lot? Not really, Jared. We didn't really like talk much about anything so far. Sabal, what do I think about Andrew Tate? I haven't watched a lot of his stuff. I know a lot of people say he's a controversial figure. I've not watched a lot of his stuff, so don't really have an opinion on it. He wasn't he like really popular a few years ago, and now he's just kind of like people don't talk about him anymore? Isn't that like the whole thing? Macaulay, what's up? Brittany, your real name is William. This is your mom's old phone that she gave to you last year for Christmas. Cool, William. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, bye. What color is the sky? Blue. That is my answer. Sad like you. What? William said hello. Kale, what country will I support in the FIFA World Cup 2026? None of them, because I don't care about soccer. I don't watch it. I don't care about the World Cup. Kaizen, my tennis dude, do you remember me? Kaizen, I remember your name, but I don't remember what we talked about. I know you've been here before, honestly. Wasn't gonna do to the new blade. I don't remember if people online have been saying if they made the blade thinner or if they made it thicker, but it's one of those two. I don't think they changed much else about it. I think they were just messing around with the beam width, and that's it. Sean, I don't know. Who are you talking about? Four. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's your choice. Georges? What games do I play? So I typically, if I'm going to play a video game, I typically will play Pokemon. I'll play Kingdom Hearts. I'll play Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, either one. I'll play Sly Cooper. I'll play Yu-Gi-Oh! Very big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or just stuff like that. Not much else. Yeah, there we go. Sean, Messi, or Ronaldo? Neither. I don't watch soccer, so I don't care. William is saying Messi. Okay. Sarah, so early doesn't have the light blockers on. That is correct, Sarah. Because I'm not going to bed after the stream, so the light blockers do not need to be here. William and the Pure Arrow, what? Pure Arrow, I think it's kind of the same thing. I'm not entirely sure everything that they did to it, but I gotta be honest. I am not a fan of the new colorway. I think the new colorway, the Pure Arrow, I think it just looks cheap, and it looks like a Pure Arrow Boost or an Evo. I'm like, I'm not a big fan of it personally. Sarah, also, oh, you love Sly Cooper as a kid. Sarah, which was your? If you loved Sly Cooper as a kid, which was your favorite game, and who's your favorite of the three in the main of the three from the Cooper gang? What were your favorites? I'm curious now. Someone else knows about Sly Cooper, so I'm going to talk about it. Fielder, hello. So thank you, man. You're the one who said something nice. You think you like me? Cool, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Sarah, you love 2 and 3. Easy. Sly and easy. Sly 100%. Okay. You think 2 is your favorite? Actually, that's the one with Rajan. Yes, 2 is the one with Rajan. Both ways. Uncrustables, hello. Schmidt, where's my jacket from? I have no clue, Schmidt. I think it's Oakley. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Oakley, but I'm not sure. That's my official guess, Oakley. Sarah, what was my favorite? My favorite was 3 because 3 was the one I grew up playing. I played 3 first. That's the one I grew up with, and then I eventually got 2 and then 1. And then there's Thieves in Time, which no one really talks about Thieves in Time. As you know, Sarah, it's just kind of there. But yeah, 3 is my favorite, and you are correct. Bentley was always my favorite. Even in the wheelchair, that turtle, amazing turtle. Really cool, really funny. Seeing Bentley in 3 sing against Octavio, hilarious. That just solidified it to me as a 5 to 6 year old seeing the singing turtle in a wheelchair. Absolute comedy. Isaac, how's Christmas Day yesterday? Isaac, Christmas Day was pretty okay. No drama, so everything just kind of like ended up being cool. Not much else. How was your Christmas, Isaac, if you do celebrate? Sarah, you knew it, yeah. If you know Sly Cooper, just based off of you hearing me interact, Sarah, you could probably tell I was a Bentley fan. But like, Sly is just really cool, and then Murray is there as it says, the muscle. Murray was probably the one I connected with the least because I was just like, I don't know, I'm not Murray. Sarah, such good games for real. 3 was amazing too in retrospect. Yeah. 3, great game. Sarah, what was your favorite mission from 2? Or like your favorite story mode? I'm assuming it's Rajan because that's the guy you picked out. But what were your favorite missions if you remember any of them? Hope you have a good night. See you in the next live, man. All right, I'll see you in the next live, Hassan. Thank you. I appreciate it. James, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Oh, bro. Okay. Is it Far Gaming? Is it Farhad or Frahad? I know I'm probably saying it wrong, but remind me how to pronounce it. Taryn, I didn't skip your comment. It didn't show me a comment, Taryn. Bro, you woke up at 5:50 in the morning? That's crazy. Albin, what's up? Isaac, New Year's Eve next week? Yep. Crazy. The next week we'll be going into 2026. Crazy. Sarah, you love Rajan, but you love the lemonade drinking mission in Australia and the airplane bunker one from Holland. You forgot whether those were in 3 or 2. Yeah, the lemonade drinking challenge was in 3. That was down in Australia with the Guru, and Holland was in 3 as well with the plane, because that was going against the Black Baron. Those, especially the lemonade drinking bar, I think everyone, if they play 3, I think that is generally considered probably the one of the most favorite missions out of the entire franchise. It's just so much fun. But that one was really fun. Besides that, I was a fan of which one was it? I was a fan of in 3 when you go to China to try and rescue the Panda King's daughter. The mission where Bentley breaks into General Tso's home or like his temple. He breaks in, goes to the computer. Sly and the Guru walk across the entire map with the Guru levitating things. And then Sly has that fight with Sal where he can just like glide across the bamboo shoots and then fights him down under them too. That one to me, amazing mission. Like super cool. And then of course, as you said, the lemonade bar challenge. Farhan, it's okay. No, bro. Tell me how to say it right. I don't want to be saying it wrong. User, hello from Germany. Hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Taryn, you said you have my attention. Now, how's my day going? Taryn, my day's just going A-okay. Not many too highs, not many too lows. We're just kind of like right in that middle. We're questioning some things, but we get through it. We just figure it out. So that's how my day's going. How's your day been going? Getting into Ohio and actually just settling in Springfield. Man, hello. Sarah, yes, that was such a good one, but so hard. What was hard about it? Just the fight with Sal? Game, okay. Bram, I look like Felix from Stray Kids. It's a compliment, by the way. There's the Stray Kids reference. All right. Real fun time. What's up? Anthony, I don't take those, so no. Sarah, you were a little kid when you played them, so all the boss fights were hard. That's fair. Sarah, you got to go back and play through them now. You just have to. We brought it up, so you have to go through them again. If you don't want to go through 1 again, I can understand that because 1 is the most different, and you love 2 and 3, but you have to go through them. Dreamo, what's up? I cannot freestyle. Tara, okay. Mine is quite all right. Just waiting for service tonight. What do you mean waiting for service, Taryn? Are you at a restaurant right now? Is that why you're waiting for service? Sarah, you should. Your sister got the remaster ones, but you're so busy with work. Sarah, Sly is worth it. I'm going to quote Penelope here, and you want to see him pull off those athletic moves. I know you do. The gang is waiting. Sarah, that Cyclop made you mad. Yeah, that's fair. Cause there's Bentley right there. Poor Bentley on her quite a lot. Yeah, Bentley's just right there. He's like, don't you think you should be getting on up there now? He's like, yeah, sure. Sly's just oblivious to it. I'm like, bro. Even as a kid, I was like, that's just cold. Oh, Oh yeah, Sarah, and then later on in the pirate level where Bentley's having that whole crisis, he's like, why do the girls always go for Sly? And then he's just complaining to himself for 5 minutes with Penelope just like kind of listening in or anything. That that one I was just like, man, Bentley, I'm sorry, buddy. Taryn, you come here annually for fellowship meetings to have church with other like-minded people not in your state. Nice, Taryn. That's what you meant by service. Okay, I get it. I get it now. I get it. Sarah, you forgot about that. Side note: the pirate place was also so fun. Yes, Bloodbath Bay was fun. I will give it that. However, the whole using the ship to go around to the different places, while cool, it took way too long. And Dimitri, when you had to play as him underwater, he handled terribly. So I'm just like, you get through it, but Sly 3 had a lot going on in it. Just saying. Some of it great, some of it not so much. Tree Stump, what's up, bro? How we doing? Oh wait, Sarah, which level of Rajan was your favorite? Was it when he is actually seen as nice, good Rajan, or when you go to his spice temple and absolutely just, goes crazy? Which Rajan is your favorite Rajan? True Stump, you're fine, just sleep deprived. Stump, then go to bed. If you're sleep deprived, go to bed, bro. Fernando, wear the cool glasses, and most important, where is Kirby? The glasses, they are not on my face right now because I'm not going to sleep after the live stream. That is why I wear the glasses, bro. So, since I'm not going to bed after this, I'm not going to wear them, at least for this live stream. And then Kirby, he will make his appearance. He'll probably be here at some point in the next half hour to 45 minutes because I'm not sure how long we'll go. I'll either be ending at 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. and we'll see from there. Sarah, you liked when he was fancy and rich because of the mission where you break into the rooms. That was a cool mission. I played through that mission so many times. I tried to do it. I tried to do my best to remember what item you got from which room. So that way I would go through each room and only break that one specific object that would give me the item to try and be like as master thief as I possibly could without just ransacking the entire room like I did the very first time I played because I had no idea where everything is. But that is that is what I would try and do with that. Some 3 days no sleep, bruh. Khalid, you suffer with insomnia, just staying up. All right, bro. And I am not a student. No. Mithra, Ocean, where am I from? I am from the U.S. Where are you from? Ferrer, I don't know what that is, so I do not know. Hi, bro, it's me, Jerry. Remember you? Jerry, I feel like I remember your name. I don't exactly remember what stream you came to, but I feel like I remember your name. Farhat, at some point, Kirby is cute. All right. Yep, Kirby will be here though. He'll make his appearance at one point. Here's some Callie. You have ADHD and pressure spring with a pill. Okay. All right. Tree Stump, you're the final boss. That's crazy. Let's see. Taryn, what am I doing tonight? Playing tennis? No, I'm not playing tennis tonight, Taryn. My friends, we actually have a gift exchange that we're doing. So we all were like Secret Santa, and we will be doing that. So that's probably going to go for the entire night. It's starting around I think 7:30, but it's going to take at least half an hour to 45 minutes to get to my friend's house. And so yeah, that's what I'll be doing. That's why I'm like, all right, I got to do this live stream a lot earlier than what I normally would do. Marcos, what's up? Sarah. Meanwhile, your siblings and you would purposefully wreck everything. Yeah, that's fair. You make a lot of coins and money out of it, so yeah, I could see why you'd do it. Tristan, yes, he's definitely the final boss. Yeah. I don't know what that is, so I don't know. Marcos, I'm handsome wearing glasses or not. Well, thank you, Marcos. I appreciate it. And you're from India. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. And if you celebrate, Marcos, difficult to stay focused on the topic. Okay. Jared Kirby. Kirby's not here yet, Jared. He'll show up. BC, I kind of look like Landon. I don't know who that is. Taryn chat heavy in the comments tonight. I guess so. Jinx, what's up? Sarah, Secret Santa, so fun. What did I get my person? I got my person a record. He put on his list that he wanted a record, and so I was like, okay, I'll get him that. I don't know if he actually likes the record or if he likes who it is. I was just like, cool. There we go. Because the other stuff on his list was, I'm assuming, just gag gifts. And I was like, all right, this seems like the only real thing he wants, so I'll go with that one. Alvin, hello. Michael, what's my content about? So, Michael, typically what my content is about is tennis, specifically tennis gear. So think of tennis rackets, shoes, strings, almost anything like that. That is typically my area of expertise. However, here in the live streams, not everyone wants to talk about tennis all the time. And I get that. I understand it. I appreciate it. So we all just kind of hang out, talk about whatever, man. That's kind of what we're doing now, just talking about whatever. So yeah, that's about it. Jinx, hi from Spain. Hello, Jinx. Thanks for being here all the way in Spain. I appreciate it. Taryn, nice. Yeah. Kev, I look like I roll my socks into a ball and place them neatly in the dresser. No. You could not be further from the truth, Kev. I get my socks and just throw them into my bin. Or I throw them into the top drawer of that thing back there. I just throw them in there. That's it. Jared, you do that? That's crazy, Jared. Did he? Where'd it go? No. Well, hello, Jared. Okay. Driving Force. Merry Christmas. Thank you. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you. Tanner, you like how he went to go and change his profile picture? Yeah, that's crazy. You're definitely fine, boss. You're that canon. All right. Running Man, dude, where's the orange glasses? Running Man, I'm not going to bed after this stream, so I don't need to wear the glasses for this one. They're over there on that dresser in the back of my room. That's it. How was Christmas? Christmas was good. Nothing too crazy happened. Nothing too exciting. We all just family just kind of like hung around. And that's it. We didn't really do much. That's about it. Driving. Your name's Kalani, by the way. Well, Kalani, it's nice to officially meet you. Jared, yes, you did. You went to subscribe to Taryn's channel. She plays very beautiful music, by the way. Yes, she does, Jared. She's quite talented on the piano keys. Kev, you just moved to Thailand and you considered picking up tennis? Might as well, man. Blake, do I like air hockey? Air hockey's fun. I would say so. Man, you don't trust people wearing a coat inside. Well, Running Man, you haven't trusted me before, so now you got even more reasons to not trust me. That's okay, buddy. Max, hello, sir. How's the day? Max, the day is going, I would say, pretty a-okay. Nothing too big going on. Nothing too small going on. We're just kind of here. We're questioning some things. That's about it, man. Not much else. Jared, you're welcome. Tristan Runman, you wear a coat inside. That's a little crazy, Running Man. Kalani, pleasure to sort of meet you as well, Brody. All right, perfect. Marcos, you like the stream. You also like the people here. Well, thanks, Marcos. I appreciate it. Well, Blake, here's the thing. You've been here before. And the thing is, we don't make fun of you. Welcome back. Lol, what's up, bro? Cool. Adrian, I'm sorry, but I do not do music suggestions on stream. I'm not trying to risk my channel getting a copyright striked or taken down because of music. So personally, cannot do that. Hey, if y'all want to have this debate or discussion about politics or whatever you're talking about, go do it somewhere else. We ain't doing that here. Sarah, this is the most wild you've ever seen chat. That's fair. Like, chats can be wild. It must just be the different time. Because Sarah, as you know, I'm much earlier than when I normally stream, so it must just be the time difference. Adrian, okay, yeah, man. Sarah, this is the most, yeah. Lol, bro, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well, bro, if you celebrate. Jared, this is a tennis and Texas stream. Well, you're half right, Jared. This is a tennis stream. Alvin, hello. Blake, what did I have for dinner last night? What did I have for dinner last night? Blake, I don't think I have a good answer for that question. Kelly, what's up? Well, what's the paper on the bottom right? What paper? Bro, the Jordan guy was just spamming. Letter. You think I'm the type to say, can I leave? No. No, I've never said that. Marcos, running man's chill. He's fine. He's just messing around. When dudes can't afford heating his own apartment. Nah, he's fine. He's just messing around. Pie, do I know Stray Kids? I keep getting so people keep referencing them, but I don't listen to them or anything. Lol. Hold on. Is there an what is your actual name? Phase. The writing on here, Phase, these are song titles and artists that people here in stream have told me I should listen to. So that is what the writing is that you see. Excuse me, that you see here. Just stuff I need to listen to. Artist run, man, you can donate his channel. Jared, you're fully convinced people will go to war behind me, man. Maybe, Jared. There's definitely been some cases where it seems like that. I'm not sure. But Jared, with the profile picture, you and your kid, you guys look amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Blake, you're sorry. You said that in a mean way. You're sorry. Blake, you're good, man. No, nothing bad at all. Banger, what was the best year for me? Could I say 2001? Because that's when I was born. Because that was the year, like, I became alive. Samuel, am I making beats? No, Samuel, I'm not. Typically, what happens in these lives, Samuel, is typically we just talk about tennis, specifically like stuff like tennis gear or tennis related topics like tennis rackets, shoes, strings. However, not everyone wants to talk about tennis all the time. So that is why we just kind of talk about whatever sometime. And that's basically it. We either talk about tennis or we talk about whatever's going on. When we're not talking about, when someone asks about tennis, we go back to that. And then we just kind of like ping pong back and forth between topics. Not much else, man. Jared, am I into Billy Joel at all? Billy Joel, some great songs, Jared, I will say. I will say I'm a fan. I don't listen to that much, but of the songs I have heard, pretty good. Randy, first time seeing BT without the glasses. I know, Randy, it's different, but I don't have to go to bed after this live, so that's why the glasses are off. Jared, well, thanks, buddy. His name is Waylon. That's your oldest boy. Nice, Jared. That's awesome. Samuel, what did you walk into? What's happening? What is this live? Well, Samuel, I hope my explanation was able to help you out a little bit. Farhad, I don't know what that means. Banger, gee, you thought I was older than 24 somehow? It was definitely the beard, Banger. That is usually the thing that trips people up when they're trying to guess my age. That and my demeanor. That is usually what throws people off when they try and guess how old I am. Samuel, oh yeah, Samuel. Dipper, what's up? Blake, you like to go to Florida? Then you go to the Keys, just hang out with your friends, and you know what I mean. You like tennis rackets? You got a whole bunch of them. You like tennis? All right, you got tennis rackets and string. That's awesome, Blake. Sounds like a good time. Like Marco said, Blake really knows how to have fun. Sarah, good taste as long as a Long Islander. Billy Joel's like a god there. All right, Sarah. Very cool. Jeff, hello. Hi there. What's up? Felix, how are you? Ayush, I have chapped lips. That is correct. I'm on a medicine right now that makes my lips extremely chapped, so most likely need to reapply some chapstick. Dipper, I got a deep voice. I wouldn't say it's that deep, but I would definitely say that it tends to be a little bit lower than others, but it is by nowhere near a extremely deep voice, in my opinion. Felix, hello, what kind of content you do on my YouTube channel? Well, Felix, typically it is tennis gear related. That is my tennis gear is my little area of expertise. So that is why that's usually what my YouTube channel is about. Here in the live stream, we can go with, tennis talk, or we can talk about whatever for the most part. That's just kind of what we're doing right now. Just talking about whatever. That's about it. Matthew, you would have guessed 42. You're not the only one to guess me in my 40s, Matthew. It has happened before. Fahad. Oh. Sounds good, Fahad. Things, what's up? Are you quoting the movie White Chicks with that? Quentin, what's up? Marcos, you gotta go. Bye. It's raining here. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Marcos. Marcos, thanks for being here. I appreciate it, man. Matthew, I wasn't alive, so I can't really talk about the merits of it personally. Jordan, welcome back. You gonna be chill this time? Santa hat? No, I would not. Jordan, yes, I do play tennis. Felix, tennis, that's awesome. Yeah, man. I think it is. Glad you do too. Samuel, you think I play tennis? You'd be correct. Zane, Dipper, you mean I would pass for a narrator with that voice? I have been told that. Like, I have been told that I should potentially look into reading books for Audible, or like just doing something with my voice, but I have had that comment told to me before, so Who knows? Well, maybe one day. Moth. What color are my eyes? Oh. I would say my eyes are blue, blue predominantly, but there's also some green in them. That's probably what I would say. I know I don't have I do not have brown eyes, but I think my eyes are technically both blue and green, depending upon like which I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked that closely at them in the mirror. What do they look like to you? I know one is like not in the light, but I don't know. Let's see. Jordan, professionally or no? No, not professionally. Bro, your name is Mark. Your name is Marcus in high school. They called you because your teacher called you Marcus twice, but your real name is Lucas. Well, Lucas, I'll call you by your real name. What's up, Lucas? How you doing? Do I watch Family Guy? Not much, but I know a lot about Family Guy. Like, I know your profile picture is Peter Griffin. I know that. Lourish. Felix, you check the channel. We'll subscribe to you, my man. Thanks, Felix. I appreciate it. Lemon Moth. Light eyes aren't common in your country, so it looks very cool to you. Nice. Where are you from, Lemon? Where are you from, Lemon? Dipper, why'd I choose tennis specifically when other sports? So, Dipper, I played other sports when I was younger. I played basketball, I played baseball. Apparently, they said I played golf when I was younger, but I don't remember that one. But I played those, and I was like, okay, these were fine. These were fun. But then when I got to tennis, it was the only sport it was the only sport that was not reliant on a team. It was an individual sport, and it was the only individual sport I had played up to that point. And I liked the idea of whether I won or whether I lost being predominantly on my mistakes and my like triumphs. So that is why tennis worked out well for me, because I was the one that was in control of me. I didn't have to rely on anyone else. And I just kind of really took to that as a high schooler, personally. Siddharth, Americans. Yes, I am an American. Ava, what's up? How are you? Jordan, if I could spawn into a different country, what would it be? Potentially either Japan or Egypt, I would say. Ava, I said your name right. Take that eyeball back. Grace, what's up? Panda, say. Are you trying to have me try and impersonate Joe from Family Guy? Because I've tried that accent before. Well, like that voice before. It's not the best, I will admit. But what does he sound like? Hold on. He goes like, "Hey, Peter." No, I probably need to go lower, but that's what you're gonna get out of me. Felix, have I ever been in a sports team? Yeah, I was on a sports team when I played basketball and when I played baseball. But that was about it. Gaming, you have a friend from Thailand. His name was Huck Official. Okay. Panda, you say I look like I play hockey. What gives off hockey player? Like, what's giving you hockey player, Panda? Dipper, So you've never been much of a team player then? No, I have been a team player, but I just had been doing team sports for since I could remember. And when I actually got to a point where tennis came around to where I was playing a not team sport, I was playing just a single sport, I thought it was really cool. So I just kind of took to it and ran with it. Kings, what's up? I don't, I don't know who Chad is, but what's up, bro? Felix, lots of your classmates play ice hockey. Nice. See, I've never had the desire to play ice hockey just because, granted, in the beginning, I know I would not want the blade anywhere near me if I were to fall because I know I'd be falling, especially in the beginning when I'm first trying to learn how to do that. Like I'll go ice skating every so often, but actually actually playing a sport with it in terms of like ice hockey, not for me. Kings, you are chat. Is that your actual name? Ava, you never hear this early? I'm never here this early, Ava. We're both early. It's weird, it's different. Kings, I don't know what that is, so I could not tell you. Felix, Taylor literally tells the reasons you don't play ice hockey. There we go. Dipper, what would I say is my favorite African country? Um, Now, granted, I've never been to a country in Africa. I've only heard about them. But if I had to pick one, I believe, and I'm going to check to make sure, I believe I'm correct in saying that this country is in Africa. Yes, I'm correct. I would say my favorite African country that I've never been to, but just assuming because I was really interested in it when I was younger, is Egypt. I was always very curious and very interested in Egypt when I was a little kid. So I thought the pyramids and the pharaohs and Egyptian mythology, I always thought that was so cool and interesting when I was younger. A little part of me still does. Kings, you are the king of Chads. Interesting. Sup? Corey, by never starting, that's how. Smith, what's up? Tree Stump, we meet again. Welcome back, buddy. Did you attempt to go to bed yet or no? Felix, what was my favorite school subject when I was a kid? It was probably math, I would say. Math and myself typically got along very well. Now, when math started turning into geometry, I couldn't stand math for a little bit. Really didn't care for geometry. However, algebra, that was fine for me. Dipper, very interesting. A lot of culture and tradition in that country. You favor South Africa because the culture and the nature there. Very nice, Dipper. Where are you from? Like, what country are you from? You may have already said it, but I'm gonna be honest. I forgot. If you did. Biren, I don't think I do. Ava, guess how many cats you have? Uh, Ava, you probably have, my guess, 3. That's my guess. Tree, sleep is unnecessary for you. Gotcha. Okay. Costas, tidy my bed. No. I think I think making your bed is one of the stupidest and dumbest things ever because you're just going to get into it again and just mess it up again. So I would just like I'll just leave it as is and get into it as is. That that one has never made sense to me. It's like, why? Ava, can I add you as an admin? No. Why would you want to be one? Stro, where's the orange glasses? I'm not going to bed after this stream, man, so I don't need to be wearing the glasses. They're all the way over there on that dresser right there. Dipper, you're from South Africa. You never had, by the way. Well, I could see why South Africa is your favorite. Phoenix, what kind of music do I listen to? Feel Felix, I'm typically a little bit all over the place. Like, I think the music app I use, I think it said I was majorly pop music recently, but with that, pop music was one. I'm a big fan of like Broadway, so Broadway musicals. I'm a big fan of those just because the the singers and performers that are actually singing that music, they have to be able to hit all those notes, and with that, it's not fake. There's not really an easy way to fake doing that. So music that was made before auto tune, I also tend to really like. So like 70s, 80s, 60s, even 50s stuff's great. Like I just enjoy it. Hayes, where are the glasses? The glasses are not on me. I'm not going to bed after the stream, so the glasses are right back there. Stump, you're definitely made in a lab, okay? Kings, am I a businessman? What do you mean by a businessman? Like, I enjoy learning about business. What do I think of France, the home of the croissant and the baguette? I've never been there, so I don't really got any ideas about it or anything. Strong, clean the toy is also unnecessary because you're going to crap in it again. To a point, but that one I'm more inclined to clean than I am to make my bed. Donna, if you ever have twins, you'll name one Kane. Figure it out. I'm not gonna be out. I don't know what that means anyway, so probably not. Miller, okay. Taryn, you would clean your bedroom if people will be coming over. You can't be like that for you. You have you be having too much traffic to room. Well, luckily, basically no one ever shows up into my room besides myself, so I personally don't care because I'm the one sleeping in the bed. Since no one is since no one's ever like coming over to my place, we good. Ever you love South Africa, by the way, you should check Cape Town sometime. You would love it, promise you. Maybe one day, Dipper. Ava, you have 8 cats. That's a lot. I didn't even like living with one cat. How do you live with 8? Tree stump, you have abnormal bone density and abdominal stamina and abdominal strength and abdominal metabolism. And digestion and fast healing. So are you Wolverine? Is that what you're saying, Tree Stump? You're just Wolverine? Slick, what's up? Thomas, welcome back. Oh, no glasses? Yeah, man. No glasses this time. You get full what I actually look like. I could put on my actual glasses instead, but they won't have the lens, the tinted lens to them, but these will be my actual glasses if you want to see me in those. Dipper Taylor's living that bachelor life. He doesn't need to worry about his bed law. That's crazy. Terry, you don't. Correct. I am not the biggest fan of cats. It doesn't help that my mom has been allergic to them since I've been born, so we've never had them. So I never grew up with one. And just the times I've interacted with a cat, I I was like, I would much rather be interacting with a dog right now. Dog is so much cooler. Taryn Lol Dipper. Yeah. True something you don't know and you meant abnormal. Yeah. Abnormal because you are the superhuman. You quite literally said sleep does not affect you, Tree Stump. Whereas most of us normal human, or just like most of us not as cool humans, we have to sleep. You can keep going and you're fine. I'd say that's pretty cool. As long as it's healthy. I don't know. Kieran, what's up, buddy? How are we doing? Timothy, hello, how are you? Taryn, you were blessed with a heavenly dog and cat. You also grew up with 5 cats, so you're just an animal person and many small pets. All right. Let's see. Timothy, good myself. Yeah, pretty much, man. Nothing big, nothing too big going on. Anomaly, welcome back. How are you? Dipper, never been much of a pet guy, to be honest. If you had to choose a pet, you'd say a goldfish. That's fair, buddy. Even like if I when I personally don't prefer. I know that in the future, I would not want to have a pet unless I am living with someone else because I personally would not want to necessarily take care of the pet to the full extent that it needs without help. I know that about myself, so me personally, I don't plan on having pets, but we'll see. Kiran, where am I from? I'm from the US, Kiran. Where are you from? Ava, you're joking. You have 12 cats. That's even worse. Baba Booey, welcome back. You're built like Mr. Berwick and can't swing. Your racket to save your life. What do? Baba Booey, I don't know who you tried referencing, so I have no clue. To be honest. Tree stump 4 days straight, no sleep without hallucinating, but on day 5 you start hallucinating. Well, apparently you know the limit, so okay. Kiran, where am I from? I said where I'm from, Kiran. I'm from the US. Where are you from? And I'm like, you personally, you've been floating in a mental state that feels like your brain is in a slow cooker. Me? I don't think I'm there an anomaly, but I've just been like questioning things recently and just trying to figure out answers about life in general. So that's where I've been at. Kiran, do I play football? I do not play football. Never was a football guy. Taryn, honestly, you don't like how pets make the house smell, but if you stay on top of the grooming and the litter box and only have like 1, maybe 2, then you're good. I could see it. Sarat, hello, my dear friend. You come back again. Tonight's the second time I see you, and it's a pleasure for me. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Your name's Sarat or Sarah? It was Sarah, okay. Well, thanks, Sarah, for coming back. I appreciate it. Karan, you're from Pakistan. Very cool. Hmm. We've had a few people from Pakistan that join the lives. That's awesome. Not necessarily in tonight's live, but just over all the times I've been doing the lives, we've had a few people from Pakistan. That's awesome. Tree Stump, you're definitely an enhanced version of humans. I know, man. People need to be studying you to figure out how the rest of us can be more like you. This is what we're saying, Tree Stump. Taryn, what am I questioning? Well, Taryn, today's question is comes from the fact that I've noticed recently that no matter what decision I make, like say I'm presented with two options to make a decision with, and say I choose option A or I choose option B, either one. It seems to me that no matter what decision I make, I just feel guilty for making a decision. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. That just seems to be what is happening with me. So any decision I make, I just feel guilty about it. I don't understand why. I'm trying to figure that out. And it could be something as like I do something that works best for me but does not hurt anyone else, is not bad for anyone else, but I do it's best for me. I feel guilty about it. I make a decision, maybe it's not the best for me, it helps others out more. I feel guilty about it. No clue. So, I just trying to figure it out. I don't know. Ava, bye. Bye, Ava. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Timothy, you play tackle. Very nice. Kiran, you're a girl. Nice. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. Dipper, am I a fan of the Marvel and DC movies? You've been known to be a superhero nerd and you're very passionate about it all. I'm a fan of some of them. I've not seen all of Marvel. I've seen almost nothing of DC, but I have seen a few of them. Not many. Excuse me. Not many of them though, personally. Taryn, you love Spider-Man and Iron Man growing up. Dipper, nice. Tree Stump Dipper, you should study me. So both. Taryn, fire. Oh, an abnormal durability. Kiran, your eyes are beautiful, bro. Well, thank you, Kiran. I appreciate it. Taryn, maybe I'm just overthinking. And Wolverine. I might be. I'm not sure. Tree Stump, what's your superhero name? Okay. Wet Ava, you will come back later. Ava, we might not be here. We might not be here much longer. Like I said, the stream will probably either end somewhere between 6 to 6:30. That one I deserve. So we shall see. It's either going to be 6 or 6 it's going to be between 6 or 6:30 for when we end this. So we got maybe like at max another 40 minutes. Justin, Ava, no. Don't ever say that again. Justin, I don't know, dude. I am not a religious expert, so you'd probably have to ask someone else. Kiran, good night, bro. Good night, Kiran. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I know it is quite early there in Pakistan, so thank you for being here. Remember, you can do better. All right. Taryn, you just gotta think about yourself. You luckily don't have children and not a relationship. It's all about you, bro. Just think about yourself. Interesting. Sarah, You're the same African girl who's learning language. Sorry for the first time in your previous life. And you're happy because of your kind and energetic personality. Well, thanks, Sarah. I appreciate it. And thank you for being here all the way from Afghanistan. That's awesome. If you are still in Afghanistan, you may just be from there and you live somewhere else. I don't know. Oh, Mario, how are you? Teresa, that's all you could think of at the time. That's fair. Ava, okay. Yeah. Amaya? What's up? Jenya? You subscribe? Thank you. I appreciate it. Please say your name right. No one can. Your name is Jenya? Is it Jenya or Genya? I feel like it's one of those two. Taryn, we're supposed to be selfish when we're young and the responsibilities. You get it if you have an aging sick parent, but if not, just do you. That's crazy. Frosty, question? I don't know what the question is, Frosty. I'm confused. How about Tree Stomper? Different ideas on the new name? Okay. Oh, Mario, where's the glasses? So, Mario, the glasses are, I'm not wearing them because I'm not going to bed after this live stream. That is why the glasses are not on. Chat, Charlie, hi, you're in the UK. It's nearly 11 p.m. Off to bed in a minute. Well, Charlie, thank you for being here, watching the stream all the way out in the UK. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Genya, thank you. You said it right. Which one was right? Genya or Genya? Which one? Ryan, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Taryn, I'm having a quarter life crisis. You had that last year. All right. Jonathan, what's up? EXO, you think I'm Leonardo DiCaprio? Okay. You said Genya, right? You're so happy. Okay. First name was right. Genya. Okay. All right, we'll go with that. Hopefully it actually is. Fish, what's up? Ryan, no glasses. Now I know who he really is. Ryan Reynolds. That's insane. I think being Deadpool would be fun. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be hilarious, actually. Red Sun, hello from Portugal. Well, thank you for being here all the way from Portugal. I appreciate it. What's going on? Mara, what did I eat for Christmas? Not much, dude. Like we didn't really do much for Christmas besides just like gather around. Nothing really stood out, to be honest. Dipper, yo, Taylor, might go. It's 1 a.m. in South Africa and you're fading. Peace and stay safe. Well, peace and stay safe as well, Dipper. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. It really means a lot. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next live. Tree stump, Tipper, think of anything that revolves around blades and being half blind and half deaf. Okay. Jones from Man to Man. You can pull anyone. All right. Thanks, Jones. Appreciate it. Robo, what's this? You just got here? Well, Robo, typically what we do here is we talk about tennis gear, stuff like tennis rackets, shoes, strings, anything like that. That's kind of my little area of expertise. However, when we're not talking about tennis, we all just kind of hang out, have fun, talk about that. Talk about whatever. Not much else, man. That's about it. Burhan, hello, sir. How are you? Glad to see you here again. I'm glad to see you here as well, Burhan. What's up? Your guy's always chill. I guess, man. Tree stump, your cluster truck of problems. That's crazy, dude. I think we all are. It just depends on what the problem is. Ryan, do they have knockoff or fake racks you need to be careful of when buying? Potential. Potentially they do. So it just depends on where you're buying it from. But if you go to like an official retailer, Ryan, you're probably fine. If you go through like Walmart or something, might want to be a little bit more cautious. But yeah, I would just be careful if you try going somewhere that's like not either from the website of the company directly or not an official retailer. Robo, okay, cool. You don't play tennis, so you'll probably just keep scrolling. Sounds good, Robo. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Burhan, looking so fresh and handsome. Well, thank you, Burhan. I appreciate it. Sarah, have I ever thought about becoming a model? You hope this isn't too bold. Maybe you're already a model, you just don't know. I have been told that I've been told that I could potentially get into modeling, but I've personally not looked into it, Sarah. But I have been told that there's potential I could do that. Burhan, may God bless you, brother. Always stay chill, happy like that. Thanks, Burhan. Appreciate it. Ryan Wilson Steam 95 limited edition Japan exclusive Nishikori 239 on eBay. I don't. Did Nishikori use the Steam? Yeah, he's a Wilson Steam 95 Pro, often called the Steam Pro, the Steam 95, based on the BLX. Japan exclusive. eBay is a little bit. eBay, you kind of gotta watch, Ryan, especially for 239. I don't necessarily. Is it brand new or is it like used? What's the idea here? Keith, Jacob, do I mess with stocks? Not really, bro. Personally, I do not. Ryan used 239 to me seems kind of steep for that if it's used, but being a limited edition, I don't know. I would probably have someone else that's around you if you know they are pretty well versed in tennis. I would probably have them look at it too, just because I personally can't see it. But 239 to me, that just seems like a price that I probably wouldn't pay for myself. But that I would probably have someone else look at it just because I haven't seen the condition of it. Taryn, what's the plan for next year's live schedule? We're working on that, Taryn. I haven't fully decided yet. I will have a decision by January 1st. And I will most likely reveal that in a video that is actually on the channel. But if you don't watch that, that's fine. I'll probably be doing live. I know I'll be doing lives during next year. And then I will reveal it there. Braden, I will not say that. Ryan, 4 3/8. It has no strings. Yeah, that's typical, Ryan. If you're buying something like that, especially, it's probably not going to come with strings, but you just have to be really careful to make sure it's not cracked. Because if it doesn't have strings in it and it is cracked, then you can't string it. It's essentially just broke, and you can't do anything with it. So, you just have to be careful and mindful about that. So look at the pictures very intently and very closely. But still, 239 to me is a lot for used, and even if it is a limited edition. All right, so we are into the 6 o'clock. 6:30 is the maximum I'm going to go to. So by that logic, it is time for my co-host to make his appearance. As you all know, or if you do not know, I have a co-host for this YouTube live. He comes to the rescue when I need to get out of the chair or go somewhere else, or if I just need and want my friend to be here with me. So, without further ado, I will introduce you to co-host Kirby. This is my co-host. Be nice to him. Say hi. So, co-host Kirby, he is here in order to monitor chat, in order to see what's going on while I'm gone. So, I'll be right back. Be nice to him, and I'll be right back. I am back. Kirby, were they good? Were they nice to you? Ryan said Kirby. Ryan said, oh, cute. Ryan, you got to see the door. Yep, you did get to see the door. Jared said hi. Welcome back, Jared. Kirby is cute. All right. Well, Ryan, what are you talking about? No. Taryn, I did use the bathroom before the live stream. I just drink a lot of water, as Jared has said. Ryan, you have the same dresser drawers. Ryan, I don't know what that means. Taryn, true, you're not a drinker, you might be. You have to remind yourself to drink sometimes. Nice. There's nothing brown next to my hand besides my desk. that? Is that what you're talking about, Ryan? Because if that's what you're talking about, beside the computer, what? Oh, this. Yeah. This is my little Disney pin of Mickey from the Kingdom Hearts series. So that is what that was. You know, it is a Disney pin. Mickey just kind of like hangs out with me too. Jared, you drink like Julian from Trailer Park Boys? I don't know what that is. Right, other side. Oh, dear Jared. Curry's Q okay. Wait. No, I'm not. Never have been. Jared, but not alcohol. You don't drink poison. All right. Pumpkin. I do not. I've never had a pumpkin pie. Oh, good. Ryan, you missed that game? Ryan, you've played Kingdom Hearts? Bro, are we about to become great friends right now? Because Ryan, Kingdom Hearts, great series. One of my favorites. Let's see. KMPR. Hey dude, have I tried the Wilson P25 Blade Pro stock by any chance? KMPR, is that the didn't they just name that the Blade Pro? Isn't that what that officially that they renamed? But and then secondly, have I used Kirschbaum Max Power Rough / Max Power? How's the string? I've not used Max Power Rough. Max Power, I believe, is a little bit easier on the arm. I think that's the circular one. Just let me make sure real quick. Max Power. Yeah, Kirschbaum, that's the circular one. So yeah, Max Power, I didn't necessarily think it was one of the greatest things ever, but it is typically cheap, and I do know one person and their dad, they really like that string that I have worked with at the store I work at, so they've thought it was done fine, especially since it's not that expensive. So maybe one to try, depending upon what you want it to help you with. Taryn, never seen Trailer Park Boys either. You drink a lot of water, you just find drinks fun. A lot of water. Ryan, you play Kingdom Hearts? Yes! Another Kingdom Hearts fan. Yay. What was your favorite game? What was your favorite game, Ryan? You have Ether loves Trailer Park Boys. Okay, cool. Someone knows what it is. Cool. Jared A. Either gets it. Yeah. Jared, anyone remember the Tamagotchis? Nah, I never had a Tamagotchi. I honestly thought those things were annoying, but I do remember them. KMPR, yeah, you think it's the Wilson Blade Pro. Born a Tourist used to play with it back in the day. So the Blade Pro, I've played with the old version of it, like the one from last season. But what do you want to know about it? KMPR. Taryn, you love the music from Final Fantasy. Never played the game though. Same with Zelda. That's fair. Final Fantasy can take forever to get into, but Taryn, I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't remember. Right, you got your Tamagotchi taken away in school so many times. That's crazy. Jared, you never played Zelda, but you swear you thought Kirby was from Zelda? Nope. He is not. Brayden, you too? Brayden, you two to what? What were you agreeing to? Kirby's from Ryan. Kirby's from Smash Bros. Terrence still thinks Kirby's from Pokemon. Nope. No, he said Kirby's his own thing yesterday. Yep. Kirby has his own series of video games. Like he's got his own thing. Like he's fully fledged out. James, guess your country? James. The US. I don't know. Kitty, hello. Campiar, your friend gave me his Pro Stock blade. All you know is it's a Wilson blade, P25 Pro Stock. This one weighs 337, sag weighs 310 grams. Strong, which just means, seems weird to me, 340 millimeter balance. Okay. Well, a lot of with the Blade Pro is, I believe it is supposed to be more handle heavy. So the swing weight at 337, stag weight at 310, that's like you said, does seem a little bit weird. And 340 millimeter balance. Yeah. It seems weird. Did he modify the Blade Pro at all, or did he just like give it to you and give it to you like as is with no modifications to it, if you know? Tribal, you subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Means a lot. Ryan, Kirby was an alien. I mean, he technically is an alien. Terry, you don't know anymore. They all start looking the same. You thought you saw him in Mario with Peach? No? I don't think so. Kirby has always had his own games that I know of. Dreamin'? What? Brayden, why would you report me? James, it's 4 in the morning. Yeah, dude, I got no clue. You're about 8 hours ahead of me. I got no clue, dude. Batman, what's up? Blue Sky, hello, welcome back. How you doing? I'm doing A-okay, man. But yeah, how you doing? What's going on? Batman, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Brayden, sorry, okay. Ryan, he was from the planet Goshu. And then he was on planet Popstar. Crazy. Friend? What friend? Jared, how do you get the words in the string on the rackets? Is it painted on? Jared, are you asking about the logos or the symbols on the strings? Because if that's what you're asking, then yes, they are painted on with special ink that that sticks to the strings a little bit easier. Elite, in my opinion, was the most iconic Star Wars line. Elite, I have no answer to that because I have never seen Star Wars. So I could not tell you was the most iconic line. Blue Sky, when did I start the live? What time? Blue Sky, I started the live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had to do it early tonight because I would not have been able to maintain my commitment of going live for half an hour today if I had started later. So I had to get it done earlier today. So that's why we're here right now. But we will be ending here probably within the next 10 minutes just because I have somewhere to be at 7:30. And it's going to take me at least about half an hour, about 45 minutes to an hour to get there is my assumption. So we got about 10 minutes left, folks. And then I gotta skedaddle. Right, in 2001, they renamed the planet because Nintendo civil rights. Gotcha. Jared, yes, like the Wilson has the W, the Princess Penis strings, always wondering. Yeah, so Jared, anytime you see those logos, put those logos on the string, there is a specific ink that is used to put those logos onto the string itself. The strings do not come with that pre-put on. You just have whoever is putting the string in the racket, they just have to put that logo on the racket itself, on the strings themselves. But yeah, that's about it. Jared, thought y'all were just that skilled at stringing them? Nah, that would require way more skill than I have right now. Blue sky, is there snow where I'm at? There is not snow. It was 60 degrees today, which is stupid for December, at least where I live. Taryn, are you still here? I'm out of water. That's crazy. Blue sky, California? No, you're on the wrong coast of the U.S. Blue sky. Taryn, you are. Okay. Ryan, it's 80 there. That's crazy. No. Taryn, you're still here. I'm surprised. I would have thought Phoenix and Layla would have attempted to make an appearance being earlier than normal. I guess they're just less, or they're more of a fake fan than you are, Taryn. I thought that was crazy. They haven't showed up. Layla hasn't showed up for a few days now. Jared, that's way too cold. It was sunny and about 90. You went fishing day. You caught a decent bass. Jared, 60 is cold to you? Bruh. That's crazy. Bobby, what do you think if... No. I don't think you would auto win. Taryn, they just busy. I know. It's just fun making that joke. Blake, you like tennis too? You love tennis? Always have and always will. Sounds good, Blake. You're in the right place then. Blue sky, do I go live every day? Yes, I will go live every day for the rest of 2025, Blue sky. Next year, I still have to decide if I want to do that or not, but we shall see. Taryn, now how are you a fake fan? Taryn, you're not a fake fan. I said that they were the fake fans because you're the one that's here. And they're not. Jared probably live in Florida then. Probably live in Florida then. Probably. Yes, sir. You're bundled up in about 3 layers if it goes below 72. Yes, ma'am. You do. South Florida and Tampa. Bro, 3 layers for 72. That is like... Bro, that is like tank top weather and shorts for where I'm at, Jared. That's crazy if you're bundled it in 3 layers. Taryn, Tampa South, you thought that was mid-Florida, okay. Blue Sky, is my job as a streamer? Blue Sky, my job is not a streamer. I'm just here streaming because I enjoy it and I'm working to grow this channel. So streaming has been a way to do that for me. And like I said, I enjoy it. But yeah, I actually work at a tennis retail store. That is my day job. And that is what I do for work. So fit? No, you cannot. Kirby is mine. Leave him alone. Taryn, you love Florida and you can't wait to go back there. See, Florida is cool, but I don't know if I could live in Florida. I'm not sure, though. Taryn, you're also about to leave in like 10 minutes. You wrapping up? Yeah, we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up probably in like the next few minutes. Just because, like I said, I got to get going here soon. Jared, what's at the top of the South is considered South Florida, but we're at the top of the South. Tampa is where it starts. Okay, nice. Kim, I don't know who that is, so I don't know how to take that. Ryan, you have no tennis stores where you're at, even though it's popular. That's crazy, bro. That kind of sucks. Blake, South Carolina. Nice. You're born and raised in South Carolina. Very nice, Blake. Jared Ocala is Central Florida or Osala. We got Big Five. What is Big Five? Yeah, Kim, I still don't know what that is. Jared, you've never seen a tennis store either? Man, that's crazy. A sports store, okay. Karen, you love to visit Florida. That's one of your favorite places to be. You love the scenery, not so much the weather. Your dad lives in Fort Lauderdale. Nice. It's pronounced Ocala. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. Ryan, like Walmart for sports. Oh. See, we don't call it Big Five. We call it something like that. We call that Played Again Sports. That's what we would usually say. Taryn, don't you still have a SeaWorld in Tampa? That'd be crazy. Ryan, actually, Family Dollar? What about Family Dollar? George, no. I will not do that, George. That is a no. Blue Sky, the best thing in life is turning your talent into work. I guess. Ryan, you used to have a Play It Again, but Big Five actually bought it. Nice. Camilla. Hello, how are you? Thanks for being here. George Dad. Okay. Yeah, man. Kirby's. I ain't doing that to Kirby. Ryan, Big Five Sports is the Family Dollar of sports. Okay. Jared's a river there too. Okay. Nice. All right. Cool. So, do I have a specific show I like to play in? Shoe. Oh. Right now, the shoe that is currently out that I probably like the most, Ryan, is the Lacoste AGLT 23. It's the shoe that Daniel Medvedev endorses and wears, but that's just because it is a little bit more of a narrow fit and it's a lighter weight shoe. I have noticed I tend to prefer lighter weight shoes. I'm not a big fan of really bulky or heavy shoes personally, but yeah, that was probably the shoe I like the most right now for me specifically. Jared knows SeaWorld is in Orlando. Busch Gardens is Tampa. Okay. Like it's a big Family Dollar store. Family Dollar Tree Sport. Okay. Okay, not sure how many of those are left with all the controversy with the killer whales. Yeah. Blue Sky, the best thing in life is turning your talent into work. Interesting take, Blue Sky. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we are approaching 6:30, so I got to skedaddle. So Curbster and I, we're going to head on out of here. Now, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot that you took time out of your day to come hang out with us. It was awesome. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I really do. So, that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I'll be back again live streaming tomorrow. If you'd like to come hang out again, maybe meet some different people, maybe meet some cool people. But hey, I will see you all the next time I see you in the live chat. So, with that being said, as always, take care.